Services. Welcome back. So in front of me I have my MS400, my bark box, felling dogs, and inside here is a oiled West Coast Saws foam filter. They've all gotten here. I'm just going to install them real quick. I've taken several steps ahead of time just because, it's just removing old stuff to put new stuff on. You've likely seen it in a prior video on the MS462. So I'm just going to throw these on real quick, and as soon as I get all this done, we'll take it outside, fire it up, and get it retuned. So we'll get started with that.
Taking the muffler cover off, this would probably be a little bit easier. It's a little bit tight getting my fingers in there for that nut on the back side. But didn't think about that before I started this, so it is what it is. That muffler install didn't take but a couple minutes. Alright, and as always, I always Loctite everything. So like this. Stuck on here real quick. Now I've got less small hardware floating around that I could potentially lose. No, we're not. Alright, West Coast 3-point dogs are on. That's simple. Hardest part of putting those on is that chain catch, the little C-clip. I still haven't found a better way of doing that. It's still a pain in the butt. Let me get some color tools for this.
I've always done this stuff manually. That's probably why, because it always gets hot. Loctite. Alright. Not much to it right there. Supposedly you get a decent amount more performance out of changing these covers though, but I don't see where there's really a whole lot of restriction there. Kind of comes straight out the cylinder, and there's just a screen right there and straight out. But a couple of you guys have told me that it still wakes the saw pretty good. So I'm gonna do it and we'll see what we get.
Who's texting me?
Who's texting me? Well, that would be notice from the pharmacy that my medication for my surgery is ready for tomorrow. Alright, those screws are stuck in there pretty good. I don't know if they Loctited them or not, but they are still hot. So, bark box is pretty simple. Always use a little bit of caution rethreading stuff. Last thing you want to do is cross thread something. Better to take your time and not tear it up, considering these housings are aluminum. Alright, there it is. Muffler's done. Or, I'm sorry, bark box. So now on to the air cleaner. Now this air cleaner is a little bit different than the one on the 462 in terms of what you have to remove and replace. On the 462, there were no rubber plugs. This one has little rubber plugs that go in somewhere. Remove factory air cleaner. Remove 2 nuts on the back of the baffle using a 5/16 or 8mm socket. Alright, so in the 462 video I did pre-oil my filter for this one because I was already working on it. So that portion of this is already done. Let's get a little bit of the excess off of there. Alright. Now the only way to oil these, you pour the oil on it and you mash it around, get it in there real good and squeeze out all the excess. Alright. 8mm in here, 8mm right here. Remove the filter housing bracket from the 2 rubber holders on each side of the bracket. And there we go. Alright, so now I need a very small Torx. Fortunately, I got this nice little set. 210.
This is not the easiest thing to do. There's no room to do it. I suspect these screws are probably way longer than they need to be. Don't know if that'll matter. This, boys and girls, is a pain in the ass.
Alright, remove the baffle via the 2 Torx screws on the back side of the filter housing bracket. Install the 2 provided rubber plugs into the holes where the 2 Torx screws were. So, that bad boy's gone. You got 2 small rubber plugs. There you go. In here. Somehow. Good time to use some of that filter oil. Alright. Well, that was the phone call I've literally been waiting for all day. For scheduling my surgery. So I can't eat anything after midnight. My surgery, I have to arrive at 10:45. For a 12 o'clock surgery. Alright, so this is not working. Uh-oh. Alright. Let's try this one more time. Alright. I just learned a little trick. Hopefully I put that in the right way. So, use a T10 Torx to get these little screws up, and the rubber grommets that are supposed to go in there have a hole on the back side of them. If you lube the tip, put this in the back in that hole and gently push it through, you can actually get these grommets in there and then hold that rubber stopper and pull it out, instead of fighting with it like you saw me do there for more than a few minutes. Alright, then we just stick her back on there. Preferably without breaking anything. Alright. Let's get this bad boy back on there. T10 for the inside screws, because it doesn't say that anywhere in the instructions. My recommendation: always hang on to your old parts. Put them back together as best as you can. Still running. Alright. Tripping over stuff. Alright. So, I don't know if other filters are like this, or if mine is just crooked, but this filter does have a slight lean or taper to it. And the way it leans makes me believe that it slopes this way a little bit more. That's not supposed to do that. Alright, let's find that taper again. There we go, that looks pretty good. Well, reinstall the two nuts holding the flange, apply foam filter to... Alright, I don't know where the previous video cut off because this camera overheated again. Alright, so I'm trying a higher resolution setting on the camera. For whatever reason, it seems to overheat in a 70 some degree garage when it's like 68 outside and raining. So whatever this 2700K setting is, they never did that before when I just ran it at 1080p. I was just trying to get you guys higher resolution on the video. So right now we're going to reprogram the M-Tronic. jet flying over, but the idle is definitely a lot smoother than when it was the first time I ran it on that short that I put out. Thanks. See y'all later.